Right now, the physical map of global computing power is being redrawn. We are watching the world's supply lines of capital and hardware shift away from traditional Western hubs, pulling dense clusters of light directly toward the Indian subcontinent. For decades, the global economy treated India as an IT back office, a place that provided offshore support for foreign software. Today, the world's largest technology companies are treating the country as the primary battleground for the next decade of artificial intelligence. The India AI Impact Summit in February 2026 served as a landmark convergence for this multi-year transition. Hosted at the Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi, the event brought together the global leaders currently sketching out the new AI map. Over the course of the event, the industry tracked a massive $200 billion in investment commitments. This included heavy, multi-billion-dollar projects from domestic industrial titans like Reliance, led by Mukesh Ambani, alongside the Adani Group. This influx of capital serves a highly specific purpose. It is a declaration of technological sovereignty. By building and financing this infrastructure domestically, India is breaking its reliance on foreign gatekeepers and securing control over its own digital future. The catalyst that ignited this specific cascade of capital was a definitive move by Google. CEO Sundar Pichai announced a $15 billion infrastructure commitment directly targeting the Indian market. That money is landing on the coast of Visakhapatnam. Google is building a full-stack AI hub here, complete with a new America-India subsea cable network to ensure high-speed data transmission. To understand why this matters, we have to look at the compute conundrum. Artificial intelligence is entirely constrained by physical processing power. If you want to build complex models, you need specialized chips. This makes compute the most valuable and the most scarce resource in the modern economy. Google's localized infrastructure directly solves this bottleneck. By outfitting these data centers with their 7th-generation Ironwood TPUs, they're providing the raw processing power Indian developers need to run massive workloads inside sovereign borders. Securing this localized physical compute layer is the mandatory foundation for any nation. Without the silicon, you are renting your intelligence. With it, you own your economic future. The Indian government is aggressively expanding this foundation. Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav confirmed the national compute pool is scaling to 58,000 GPUs, which are being offered to domestic builders at heavily subsidized rates. With cheap, massive compute widely available, the software landscape is rapidly maturing. We are officially past the era of experimental chatbots and simple text generators. The new software standard is agentic AI. This is an ecosystem where multiple, specialized AI agents collaborate to execute complex, multi-step workflows without human intervention. These systems autonomously refine logistics workflows, negotiate supplier contracts, and manage enterprise data trust in real time. These highly complex platforms are being built and deployed right now by startups graduating from Google's 2026 AI-first Accelerator cohort in Bengaluru. By removing the human bottleneck from dense enterprise operations, agentic AI provides the mechanism required to modernize India's digital economy at scale. This capital is now crossing the threshold from the cloud into the physical industrial base, driving a macroeconomic convergence between information technology and operational technology. We call this physical AI. It is the integration of embodied intelligence into autonomous drones, collaborative robotics, and smart manufacturing cells. The breakthrough powering this hardware relies on Vision Language Action, or VLA models. These models allow machines to perceive their environment, process visual context, and act on natural language commands. VLA-powered robots are already rolling out across Indian factories to address labor shifts and optimize heavy workflows. This is the ultimate real-world return on investment for the capital cascade. We are watching digital intelligence manifest as automated physical labor. Building momentum, foundational compute, agentic enterprise software, and physical AI robotics now operate as a single, vertically integrated ecosystem. Because India controls every layer of this stack, it is no longer renting its intelligence from Western tech giants. It is actively manufacturing it domestically. This is a capital-intensive industrial supercycle requiring a massive mobilization of physical resources. To sustain this momentum, the country is constructing gigawatt-scale data centers and securing the massive energy grids required to train government-funded multilingual models like BharatGen. This transformation re-platforms the world's most populous nation, moving it from a digital consumer to a primary architect of its sovereign intelligence stack. This entire national transformation traces back to the strategic deployment of capital, ignited by Google's initial $15 billion starting gun and accelerated by hundreds of billions in domestic backing. The physical infrastructure is laid, the startups are fully funded, the shift is happening right now. The supply lines of the next decade are being cemented today, and the market is deciding who owns the intelligence layer of the global economy. The window is open. The capital is flowing. Is your portfolio ready?